正解。
Rebirth of the Malicious Empress of Military Lineage. Chapter 191, Secret. In this start of the year in Mingqi, it was considered happy but also not very happy. The happy thing was that the entire family was gathered together, and the unhappy thing was that once the new year was over, Shen Miao would be marrying to Great Liang. As the time passed and the day approaches, everyone in the Shen family were so busy that their feet did not touch the ground. Shen Miao's dowry would include guards, servants, maids, and even which roads the Great Liang's horse carriages would be taking had to be prepared. Even though the dowry Shenzhen prepared for Shen Miao was not comparable to the betrothal gifts Zi Jingxing gave, it was very substantial. He did not give shops or land because it could not be used in Great Liang. Furniture were not brought due to the wearing the horses and carriages, and other than some rare and precious jewelry, everything else was changed into taels of silver. In another country, other things perhaps were dispensable, but taels of silver were indispensable. It was much more convenient to have silver on hand. Initially Shenzhen and wife had prepared enough money for Shen Miao, but Shen Kaiyu secretly pulled Shen Miao to the side and took out a thick wad of notes from his sleeve. These are notes that can also be used in Great Liang, aka cashier's checks. He then said embarrassingly, "Eldest brother, do not have extra things and only have these silver notes for you. Hope that younger sister do not complain it being little." Shen Miao looked at the crumpled silver notes that Shen Kaiyu was holding, and a warm current passed her heart. Shen Kaiyu was after all a young man, and those soldiers in the army worked hard for him, so Shen Kaiyu should naturally return the favor and treat them a meal or something. Shen Kaiyu's salary was not enough at all, and most of it was rewards from previous military achievements. Shen Miao was touched that he did not keep it for when he set up a family and instead gave it to her. "Eldest brother, the money that father and mother gave can feed one for an entire lifetime. Why do you give this to me? Fathers and mothers are fathers and mothers. Eldest brothers is eldest brothers. How could what I give you the same as what father and mother give?" Shen Kaiyu became anxious and pushed the silver notes into Shen Miao's hands and left without even turning around. Shen Miao did not know if she should laugh or cry as she watched his retreating back, and thought to instruct Mo King to secretly return it back to him when there was an opportunity. Just as she was thinking, she saw Shenzhen walking in from outside. "Zhao Zhao, father have some things to talk to you. Come, let's go to the study." When Lu Zuyan heard it, she wanted to follow. "Just nice, mother also has some words to pass to you." It would not be late for Furan to speak after a while. Shenzhen said, "Let Zhao Zhao and me say a few words alone." Lu Zuyan snorted but did not follow in. She thought that Shenzhen wanted to secretly give some money or something else to Shen Miao, and thus did not think much. Shen Miao followed Shenzhen to the study, and Shenzhen instructed the servants to guard the door outside before letting Shen Miao sit in front of the table, and brought some snacks and tea for Shen Miao to eat. After sitting down opposite Shen Miao, he then sighed deeply. "In a few days, Zhao Zhao will be marrying off. I plan to let Mo King follow you to Great Liang." After pausing, Shenzhen continued speaking. "Even though Prince Ruai is Emperor Yongli's blood younger brother, and have someone of a status in Great Liang, there are a lot of matters in the imperial family, and some matters are not as simple as it looks. At that time, you must not suffer grievance. If someone bullies you, go and tell Prince Ruai. You are one that Prince Ruai married back with thousands of gold, so he has to protect you. Don't carry it by yourself and let him handle it." Shen Miao complied. "If Prince Ruai cannot protect you, you need not be afraid, as there is still father and mother. I have selected a few people in the Shen family army that are not ordinary, even though they cannot be compared to Mo King. They would be dressed up as guards that are part of your dowry to bring over. Anyhow, one cannot let yourself be in a disadvantage." Shenzhen was teaching and guiding untiringly, and after Shen Miao thought about it, she finally could not help but asked, "Father, do mother and you have thoughts of leaving Mingqi?" Shenzhen was stunned and looked at Shen Miao speechless. Since the words were spoken, Shen Miao would say everything out. "Since I will be married to Great Liang, the emperor would definitely be estranged with the Shen family. Even though father and mother are brave generals, the emperor would not value you in the future. The monarch's mind has always been difficult to guess, and even the emperor have other intentions. Then why not follow me to Great Liang on the pretext of worrying? Just let the military power go, since if one stay in Mingqi, there might be a day where the military power would be taken back. She spoke tactfully, and if it was before, after hearing Shen Miao's words, Shenzhen would certainly be confused. But after that day where Zi Jingxing spoke to him for a long time and then listening to Shen Miao's suggestion, Shenzhen immediately understood. He could not help but laugh bitterly. So it turned out, be it covertly or overtly, his daughter had already warned him so many times. Why did he not take those words to heart? Was it because of the Shen family's training of being loyal to the country? Or was it he did not trust from the bottom of his heart that Shen Miao's words were true? Shenzhen said, "The imperial family wants to suppress the Shen family, and fearing of the military power in my hands, they would not let the Shen family leave Mingqi that easily. Moreover, they still want to use the Shen family to control you." Shen Miao was startled. All along she was apprehensive towards Shenzhen and would not make Mingqi's imperial family's indifference too clearly. It was not because she felt that Shenzhen was stupidly loyal, but because Shenzhen was taught by old General Shen since young to be loyal to the monarch and dedicate himself to the service of the country. To make one overthrow the thing that one revered for so many decades was a long process that at the end, some people would not be able to do it in their lifetime. However, Shenzhen's words seemed to have penetrated through it. Shenzhen said, "Father knows of Zhao Zhao's concern, but father cannot leave. If father makes up your mind and some means are used, one can be able to leave." Shen Miao said, What a good scheme. Heaven family wants to use the Shen family to control me, or use me to control the Shen family. They are not afraid that they would suffer a double loss." Saying till the end, there was some viciousness in her brows and her tone became sharp. Shenzhen laughed out loudly. "One used to feel that Zhao Zhao is too soft and does not seem to be like a young lady of my military lineage family. Now seeing you like this father, there is some heroic sense. Not submitting to force and heart is firm." "Very good." He drank a mouthful of tea and said, "Zhao Zhao is so intelligent, so it is not difficult to find a way out. But how about the future?" "Future?" Shen Miao was doubtful. "What future?" "Zhao Zhao." Shenzhen suddenly said, "The Heaven family view the Shen family as a thorn in the flesh, so even if there is one day Mingqi is flourishing, the Shen family will still become the fish on the chopping board that anyone could slaughter." Shenzhen gave a big sigh. "Our Shen family are straight and do not fear of crooked shadows, that one do not even fear death. It is just that one is not willing to see your mother, eldest brother and even you to be implicated, and even more reluctant to see the cleanliness of the generations of the Shen family and the loyalty that your grandfather and ancestors to be insulted by others." Shen Miao's entire heart was beating loudly. She had guessed what Shenzhen was about to say, but she somewhat dare not believed it. In the next moment one heard Shenzhen's voice ring out, "This loyal servant of the Heaven family, I, Shenzhen, no longer want to be one." Shen Miao looked up suddenly and said, "Father, Zhao Zhao do not need to persuade me." Shenzhen smiled heartily, "Even though your father, I am loyal. I would not be loyal to people who have hearts of wolves and lungs of dogs, and would not bet the entire family's life in. Moreover, one could clearly see that if our Shen family follow you to Great Liang, if one day Great Liang attack Mingqi, the commoners under heavens would scold our Shen family for being rebels and traitors, and would also scold you for giving succor to the enemy. We cannot carry such an unfathomable dirty reputation. Moreover, if we remained in Ding capital and you marry afar, if there is a day where Mingqi's and Great Liang's troops meet, you should not make an appearance. You are only a female and live like a duckweed as one is alone in a foreign country. Everything is not of one's own volition, so the commoners would not blame you. Our Shen family will be in Mingqi and it would not be possible to collude with Great Liang, and naturally it would be unwarranted for one to carry those reputation." Shen Miao shook her head. "Like that then could it be that father wants to use the Shen family army to represent Mingqi to go to war with Great Liang?" "No." Shenzhen smiled. "Before that, His Majesty would take action against the Shen family. Even if the Emperor do not take action, I have ways to let him take action against the Shen family. Shenzin looked at the tea on the table. The Heaven family is full of suspicion and only some actions needs to be taken before the Emperor would hear some empty rumors. The Emperor is already jealous and fear the Shen family for very long and would definitely not be able to sit still and take action. He said it sarcastically. After going to the battlefield for Emperor Wenhua for so many years, protecting the country, risking life and limb, but as long as some vile character say some rumors to Emperor Wenhua, he would forget the loyal that the official had shown and did not hesitate to eliminate the other party. Once there was a threat to his imperial throne or there was a little doubt, Emperor Wenhua would not leave any future problems for himself. Upon waiting till that day, Shenzin's gaze suddenly became solemn. On the day when the imperial family is unjust and heartless to the Shen family, it will be the time for the Shen family to rise up in arms. Not willing to smear the Shen family name but not willing to sacrifice the people because of one's innocence and become the victim of the despicable imperial power. Thus one had to let all the commoners under heavens see clearly it was the imperial family that was heartless to the Shen family. Thus the Shen family became disloyal. Perhaps comparing to the imperial family, the formidable great general with heroic and meritorious achievements had much higher prestige in the eyes of the people of Mingqi. Shenzin wanted to make use of this point to compete with the imperial family. This was the Shen family's counterattack against Mingqi's Heaven family. But Shen Miao's thoughts at this moment were not about this. She was thinking that this was not the Shenzin's style of action. The Shen family was straightforward and honest, saying as it was and would not play or scheme with people's heart. Other than being on the battlefield, most of the time they would be as clean as a piece of white paper. This was the reason why from Shen Miao's rebirth, she took everything onto herself. First, the Shen family could not scheme people's hearts, and second, she feared that her current appearance would be considered as sinister, treacherous and vicious in the eyes of the Shen family. However, what Shenzin was currently doing was planning a scheme at the background. It was not possible for Shenzin to take the initiative to do so, unless he had heard something from someone or someone had made a request. The first thing Shen Miao thought of was a person, Zi Jingxing. She looked at Shenzin and wanted to speak, but for a moment she was speechless. Shenzin seemed to have seen her internal entanglement and patted her head with a smile. I used to feel that Zhao Zhao did not grow up, but afterwards when Zhao Zhao stayed in Ding capital alone, Zhao Zhao grew up. I used to feel that as a young lady, it is not good to be so matured, but now, father is very happy. He spoke with a gentle smile, like this, even if father and mother is not by your side, Zhao Zhao can still protect yourself. Shen Miao said, Father, if the Shen family cannot protect oneself, then write to Great Liang. I am the daughter of the Shen family, I will find a way. These are things that men should do. You are a young lady, do you really treat yourself like a boy? Shenzin laughed, but our Zhao Zhao is the best young lady in the world. Thinking about it, it is a loss to marry off to Prince Ruai. Shen Miao felt her nose was sore, and it seemed that from this moment on, she clearly understood that in this lifetime, after rebirth, she would be leaving her family. Even though this person Prince Ruai is deceitful and vicious, he is considered trustworthy. Since he promised to marry you, he will protect you. If you like him, don't need to have any apprehension. Like what you like, do what you want to do. I understand. Shen Miao said softly. Shenzin looked at Shen Miao, and after looking for quite a while, he then said with a smile, after a few years. Just after a few years, father promises you that one will definitely go look for you. Shen Miao smiled slightly. I will wait for father. From that day when Shenzin and Shen Miao had the long secret talk onwards, Shenzin's and Shen Miao's relationship seemed to be closer, and Shen Miao would often watch Shenzin practice in the courtyard. It made Shen Qiu angry, but he only said, Lately younger sister sticks to father all day, that one do not care about me anymore. Shen Miao felt that there was some secret tacit understanding between Shen Xin and herself, and that Shen Xin had become the person who understood her most in the Shen family, thus there was no scruples when she spoke. Most of the time she would be advising Shen Xin to be wary of the Heaven family, since she had stayed in the palace for so long in her last lifetime and had some understanding of Ming Qi's imperial family. When she told Shen Xin, he was very surprised, as he did not know where Shen Miao learned all these from. Naturally Shen Miao pushed all the credits to Zi Jingxing without any hesitation, which then provoked Shen Xin to be more wary of Zi Jingxing. With such trickery and schemes, one could not be underestimated and have to be on guard against, else he would be counting money for him after being sold off. Speaking of Zi Jingxing, Shen Miao did asked him if he had said anything to Shen Xin. Zi Jingxing did not admit nor did he deny it. Seeing his attitude, Shen Miao understood in her heart. When talking about what would happen to the Shen family in the future, Zi Jingxing said that he still had plans in Ming Qi's Ding capital and nothing would happen to the Shen family. With these words of his, Shen Miao was assured. In a turn of an eye, time had flew to the night before the marriage. On the next day, Shen Miao will be married off from the Shen family, and the sedan carriage would go round the entire city, and the ceremony would be completed festively before leaving Ding capital gates, leaving Mingqi and grandiose as it heads towards Great Liang. The things that should be brought were brought, the people that should be following were also followed. Shen Miao did not forget about Pei Lang at all. Currently, with Pei Lang's identity, it was very dangerous for him to remain in Ding capital, as Fu Ziyu would dig 3 che, 1 che equals 1 foot, to the ground to look for him. It was better to let Pei Lang hide in the marriage entourage and head together to Great Liang. Shen Miao had thought that even if it was because of Liu Ying, Pei Lang would not agree easily to go to Great Liang, and had planned to persuade him, but she only mentioned it in the letter and Pei Lang agreed to it straightforwardly, that he agreed to go to Great Liang. This made Shen Miao doubtful and thought that it might be Zi Jingxing that persuaded Pei Lang, but then felt that most likely Zi Jingxing would not do such a thing. Whether Pei Lang stay in Mingqi or go to Great Liang, whether he was dead or alive, most likely Zi Jingxing would not even put it in his thoughts at all. Shen Miao will be marrying tomorrow, but other than the entire Shen residence having a sleepless night today, naturally there were others that had no mood to sleep. The princess residence was one. Princess Rongzin returned to the room after a walk and all the servants were dismissed by her. She only feared that her abnormal behavior would be suspicious to others. Ever since discovering that Prince Rui's identity was Zi Jingxing, even though Princess Rongzin had many doubts, she had never taken the initiative to go to the residence of Prince Rui to question Zi Jingxing. She knew that the heavenly family had many ears and eyes, and even though she was now only a princess who has no worldly cares, it did not mean that there was no one watching her every move. If those people sent someone and discovered Zi Jingxing's identity, what could be done then? Princess Rongzin still had some old feelings with Zi Jingxing. She was vigilant with him, suspected him, but did not forget the many moons of companion, and also unable to forget that during those lonely days, it was Zi Jingxing that came over to talk to her and pass the difficult times of being a widow. Humans' emotions were very complicated, as there was no pure love or hate. If one could distinguish love and hate clearer, then many things would become easier. The most difficult was the complication of love, that one was not able to harden one's heart but unable to not be affected. Tomorrow Shen Miao would be marrying off, and tomorrow Zi Jingxing will be leaving Mingqi's Ding capital. The next time Zi Jingxing step onto Mingqi after this return to Great Liang, it could be the time where both armies would meet, or that he come to flatten the Ding capital of Great Liang. Princess Rongzin was the Yimu of the past Zi Jingxing, but also the princess of Mingqi. In front of the country and family, one had to always make the choice. What was more, that there were elements of deception in this family relations. After a while she walked to the front of the table to sit down and took out a brush and paper. She dipped the brush in the ink and was about to write on the paper when she stopped the brush just above the paper, as if she was very tangled up. When this letter was written, when this letter was sent, no matter if no one knew of Xi Jinping, or he would be blamed by tens of thousands of people or perhaps even fall into danger. One thing could be for sure, that once this letter was finished, it meant that she had made a choice. All the past sentiments of her and Xi Jinping would disappear at this moment. From a close family to a hated person, be it for Princess Rongxing or Xi Jinping, it was a painful matter. Princess Rongxing dared not think about the result, but she had no other choice. She also did not expect that previously, when she heard about Xi Jinping's death, she almost followed him, but now personally pushed Xi Jinping to a possible dead route. She gritted her teeth and finally wrote the letter quickly. In the residence of the Count of Pingnan, Su Yu and Su Furen were looking at Su Mingfeng's closed study door and looked at each other in dismay. Su Mingfeng had lived for 20 over years and for the first time liked a young lady. It was a pity that this marriage was not fated. Previously, with the crown prince pressurizing, the Su family was willing to take the risk of offending the crown prince and let Su Mingfeng marry Shen Miao first, but who knew the crown prince matter passed, and now a Prince Ruai came attacking from thin air. For a person like Shen Xin, who loved his daughter that much, at the end could only obey the imperial decree and let his daughter marry far away to Great Liang, much less that status of the residence of Pingnan was much lower than the general residence. Su Furen signed and said, "The plan now is only to wait as the days passes and Mingfeng would come to understand and forget the young lady of the Shen family." It is easier said than done. Su Yu shook his head. Mingfeng's personality is like mine, long-lasting emotions. To change affection and forget the young lady of the Shen family, one feared that it would not be that easy. He looked at Su Furen. "It is useless for us to stand here. It is better for us to go back first and let Mingfeng think about it." Su Furen glared at Su Yu. "Feelings is not a pieces of meat that fall off from your body. You don't even know about heartache. This is my son. Seeing his heart hurting is more painful than cutting my flesh." "Then you two don't go in to persuade him." "He don't listen, so isn't it the same?" Su Yu said in grievance. He then saw Su Minglang hugging a thick copybook for calligraphy as he walked past. As Su Minglang aged, the liveliness during his childhood was finally put away and gradually became the second Su Mingfeng. However, Su Minglang was a little more snobbish than the gentle and courteous Su Minglang. Even now, when he saw his parents, he would put on airs of an adult, which made Su Yu complain openly and discreetly that Su Minglang was now no more adorable. Su Yu called him Minglang. Su Minglang stopped and walked over to the two of them before greeting his parents. "Your eldest brother has suffered a blow today and is currently not in a good mood. Father has an important thing to hand over to you. Go to your eldest brother's study and talk to him to persuade him." Even though Su Minglang's temperament had some changes, he was still very close with Su Mingfeng. Upon thinking, it was true, as Su Minglang matured late and looked as round as a meatball when young, thus being teased by his friends or scolded by Su Yu. It was Su Mingfeng that would protect him every time and also plead Su Yu for leniency. Su Minglang was one that would think of those who dug the well when one drank the water. Thus he still remembered that his oldest brother treated him well when he was a little. Su Furen also said, yes, Minglang, go and ask your eldest brother to teach you to write or perhaps play cards with you. In all, don't let him be idle." Su Minglang looked at the couple and said old-fashionedly, "You want me to persuade eldest brother not to be upset about older Shen sister's marriage, right?" Su Yu and Su Furen. Su Minglang looked at the lantern that was still lit in the study. "We brother want to speak of things close to one's heart, so if father and mother have nothing to say, do leave first. I will not let eldest brother throw himself into the river." After half a beat, Su Furen then said, "Then thanks Minglang." Su Minglang stepped towards Su Mingfeng's study and he pushed open the doors with great difficulty. He saw Su Mingfeng sitting on front of the desk with a complicated expression. These days, this expression often appeared on his face. Su Minglang climbed onto the nearest chair to Su Mingfeng and sat properly before looking at Su Mingfeng. "Eldest brother, if you like, go and fight." Su Mingfeng. A true man should have the courage to accept the consequences of one's action. Su Minglang encouraged him with a solemn attitude. "As a brother, I will definitely support you. Since you like the young lady of the Shen family, then go and snatch the bride over. Anyways, compared to the whatever prince, eldest brother is much better. Su Mingfeng laughed in spite of himself when he understood what Su Minglang was saying and shook his head. What does her marrying to who has anything to do with me? Then why are you upset? Su Minglang asked curiously. Do you not like older Shen's sister? Don't listen to mother's nonsense words. When did I like her? But you still send people to investigate secretly older Shen's sister. Su Mingfeng accused. If this is not like, what is? Su Mingfeng shook his head. I did not do this because of like but because. He suddenly stopped speaking and a complex expression appeared on his face. Su Minglang looked at him. Eldest brother, you look really strange now. Second younger brother. Su Mingfeng suddenly said, do you still remember Zi Jingxing of the residence of the Marquis of Linan? Older Zi brother? Su Minglang said, of course I remember. Is that eldest brother's best friend? Eldest brother said that older Zi brother left for a faraway place and will not be returning, so in the future I must not mention about older Zi brother. Why is it brought up today? Eldest brother, is older Zi brother returning to Ding capital? Su Mingfeng shook his head. No. He asked, you also think that he is my best friend? Of course. Su Minglang said, even though older Zi brother is fierce, his mouth is bad and always like to bully me, but he treats our family rather well. Didn't eldest brother say before that eldest brother is the youngest, aka Magni, of the residence of the Marquis of Linan, and older Zi brother is eldest brother's eldest brother? Su Mingfeng was silent. Su Minglang looked at him curiously. Is oldest brother quarreling with older Zi brother? Su Mingfeng stood up. Number, I need to go out. Minglang, stay here and don't go anywhere. The night of Ding capital covered everything, and in the princess residence and the residence of the Count of Pinnan, the darkness was like an undercurrent, waves tumultuous crashing against the reef under the calm water. In the residence of Prince Ding, Fu Ziyu was sitting on the highest position. His appearance looked a little haggard, and this made his handsome appearance somewhat inferior. In the period before, a large fire burned down the underground prison of the residence of Prince Ding, and Fu Ziyu almost smashed everything that could be destroyed in the room. However, before the raging anger was fully vented, the oncoming news made him even more angry. It was that Pei Lang's body was not found in the underground prison. Obviously Pei Lang was rescued, and one naturally knew that the fire was set by the person who rescued Pei Lang. To be so blatant and daring to behave atrociously in his residence of Prince Ding, and most importantly ruin the thing that he valued, Fu Ziyu was determined to dig 3 che, 1 che equals 1 foot, to the ground to find Pei Lang and the person behind Pei Lang. He thought that it was the Shen family people, but at the end of the investigation, it had nothing to do with the Shen family at all. Upon further investigation, the clues were cut and there were no trace at all. One could only imagine the fire in Fu Ziyu's heart. And tomorrow it would be the marriage of Shen Miao and Prince Ruai, and after tomorrow, Shen Miao would be following Prince Ruai to Great Liang. Thus it would not be possible to know about the secret behind Prince Ruai. How would Fu Ziyu be willing to see the opportunity disappearing right in front of him? Just at this time, the guard that Fu Ziyu sent to investigate matters came in and greeted Fu Ziyu before speaking. Your Highness, there is movements in the princess residence and the residence of the Count of Pinnan. Fu Ziyu's eyes lit up as he said, how is it? The guard took 2 steps forward and bent down to whisper 2 sentences to Fu Ziyu's ears. Fu Ziyu looked shocked before immediately expressing great joy. The heavens is helping me. Immediately instruct people to follow 2 of them. Don't let any little thing go. The guard complied and left. Fu Ziyu leaned back to the back of the chair, and a self-satisfaction smile slowly floated on his face. Prince Ruai, the princess residence, the residence of the Count of Pingnan, Shen Miao. He said, this prince wants to see what kind of untold secret you have.